A live look at D.W. Reynolds Razorback Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Arkansas Razorbacks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, Georgia's head coach told me pregame, this is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Razorbacks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. That's not what he had in mind, and they'll give up good field position as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Frazier. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. Touchdown, Dogs! Once he got some room, it was over.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate. Back to pass, it's Hill. Fires to the big fella. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on 3rd down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
Makes the catch at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Oh, he's got some space. At the 20. To the house. Touchdown,
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He'll step out of bounds at his own 13-yard line, and that will not go down on the teach tape for kick returns. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The throw to the outside is complete. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, the defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
He's running free down the middle. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They get to him as he throws. Got his man to the left. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He'll pull it down and run. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
And the Dogs getting set on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They'll give to Frazier. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Off the play fake. He's got it and still on his feet. Powers through. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
What a fantastic job after the catch by the wide receiver. Made two different people miss. Really, really hard to do. Fighting for extra yards shows you his quickness and his contact balance. And all of a sudden now, down close to the goal line, this offense is humming.
Here's Nate Frazier. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Right back to the well, and it didn't work again. It's 3rd and goal. And the Bulldogs headed quickly to the line. They'll try to run it with Frazier. And this one's not going to work out either. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's 4th down.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense. You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Pressure coming. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the air, it's Hill. Gets it to him on the screen. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Caught over the middle. It's Pratt. Off and running. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
You got to realize these RPOs, man, for the offensive linemen, like, this is a tough job. They are blocking run no matter what. So right here, understanding that it kind of turned into a pass, he didn't get too far down the field to get the flag, and they still create the downfield opportunity with the RPO.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Fires to the tight end. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Getting set for the point after.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete to the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Dogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The run inside. It's Frazier. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the 1st down.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. This time he wants to throw. Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
They're dealing with a second and long. Handoff for Frazier. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it.
Well, this offense has come out lighting it up, throwing the football. They've had a lot of success. They've found guys wide open. They've been able to make contested catches, too. Finally, though, the defense right there able to go up and compete for a ball and not get incomplete. Can that give them the confidence they need here to slow this passing game down for the rest of the game?
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Razorbacks take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. With the catch, it's Brown. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Timeout taken by the offense as their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Well, they're running the curl route against zone coverage, so the quarterback knows he's going to have to put that one on his receiver. And you saw the velocity and the arm talent this guy has. That was a missile.
The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Got his man on the outside. Powers through the defender. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves them with 2nd and 20. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And the field goal unit is on the field. The field goal is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll keep it on the ground. Makes one man miss. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. And it's the Hurricanes, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Hill. Here comes the heat. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they turn it into a defensive score. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, right?
And he muffs it, a loose football. Ball loose in the end zone. Defense all over it, and they've stopped the drive, and they'll get a touchback. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game. And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Tight end now in motion. Looking for a man. It's Hill. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
It's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Gonna look downfield again. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Gonna let it fly. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
Escapes the pressure going right. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Makes the catch. It's Marshall. There he goes. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the ground with the counter. Picks up the first down. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And how about the backup, man? His first touch, he makes a big play in the running game. That is exactly how you earn more carries. He's not a guy that's leaned on to get those starter reps, to get the #1 reps. But when you do that, I promise you, you'll start to earn more reps with this offense.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Stockton. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on third down.
And that's really good tackling by this defense, man. Third down, understanding the sticks. And what you got to do is break on the football. That drag route comes open. He sees him. He throws it. Man, it does not stay open long because they break on the football with great tackling and force the fourth down.
They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Bringing the heat. Plucks it out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. The RPO, it's complete. At the 45, on its way. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Give to the back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Gets it to the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Flips it out in the flat. Makes a grab and room to run. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to tuck it.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Rush is on him. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen passes, it just never developed.
That's really good eye discipline by the safety. Great job not getting his eyes lost. It looks like pass immediately. He locks in on the running back. He sees the screen develop, fires upfield, pulls the trigger, and makes the tackle.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Razorbacks take their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Makes the grab in their space.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Stockton. Going for the big play. Got it in stride inside the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's got him. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Oh, they're after him. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win it.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
The give on the inside. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
This is a huge third down. They need a score to win this game, and they're not getting a ton of yards these last two plays. An incompletion followed by a short gain on a run. You got to be able to pick something here on the third down basket and go to your best player and not overthink this.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. I'm sure these guys on offense dreamed of this situation. Big stage, time winding down, desperately needing a score. Well, now they can make those dreams reality. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. Free yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Back to throw, it's Hill. Under fire, and it's a sack.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Red pass, it's complete. Turning it on. Touchdown, Arkansas. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And I love this team's belief in their self. I love the way they respond. Listen, you're playing against a ranked team, a perceived better team. You get down early, but you don't quit, Jesse. You keep fighting, and they took the lead in this football game. You talk about heart and belief, they got it.
You're absolutely right, David. And that's one of the things this coaching staff is always harping on this team about. You play until there's zeros on the clock. You keep fighting. It doesn't matter how much you get down by. You play the next play, and they slowly but surely have scratched and clawed their way right back into this game.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He's taking the deep shot. Snags it down the right side. Got loose, made the big play, and took it down to the 31. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Off the boot, looking for his man. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's a missed opportunity by the offense here late in the game in the 4th quarter. I know that's a 50-50 ball, but I think that's one that the receiver really should have come up with. He drops it, and as a result, we miss an opportunity at an explosive play.
Going over the top. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great. The home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big